We're honored to be here today to look at the fascinating jewelry of Marianne Scherr, and today we're here with her son, Randy Scherr, and we're interested in the story of how she got started with jewelry.
She got started because she was pregnant with me and bored.
That's one way to do it.
She had been doing jewelry in the sense of enamels, little bowls and little this, little that, and it was limiting. She is probably best known for her jewelry, although she was one heck of a teacher and one heck of a mom and one heck of anything she wanted to be at the time. Her background in just art and design stretched back to her high school days and then to her Cleveland Institute of Art days. Went off to Ford and became the first female designer ever hired by a car maker. And she was designing the interiors of the Fords in the late 40s, mid 40s. And my father at the time was in advanced styling at General Motors. And the two of them were found out to be dating, and they both subsequently were fired.
Can't have those two companies going head to head.
No, they were both fired, and which was the best thing that ever happened to our family because it pushed mom and dad to open their own design studio. And the two of them worked really side by side in developing a lot of early American industrial design.
So, I don't know if you want to talk about her jewelry specifically, because I think what's really fascinating is that it's not just beautiful and interesting, but a lot of it's functional too, and sometimes meant to save a life.
The medical pieces, yes. That goes back to Penland. Marianne was sitting at the table, there's picnic tables there as everybody eats together, and a woman's scarf fell from her neck and she had a trach. And it was just a very ugly piece.
One of these.
One of these. And Marianne pulled her aside later after lunch and said, please come to the studio. And she said, I'd like to make a piece of jewelry that would be functional for you to have this, that you wouldn't have to hide it. And so Marianne became very intrigued by this.
That's a technique she developed using high electrical current and titanium.
And a lot of other people were doing it, but Marianne developed a pen where she could paint the colors and really do a more intricate design instead of just one color on it. Also too, then she started etching the metal, which would give it another substrata of design.
This is a belt, believe it or not. This is a belt that she designed for Miss Ohio to wear at the Miss Universe pageant on the occasion of John Glenn circling the Earth. She designed a complete astronaut outfit and with this belt. This was a piece of liquid crystal technology, which was very new at the time. Nobody knew what it was, but each one of these little circles would light up, and as she was crossing the stage and she got more excited, they literally changed colors as she was on the stage. Penland used to be a very small-time operation that was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was family. That's all it was family.
Marianne's been teaching there since they were children. And she had a whole spectrum of what she was teaching her class, from the beginnings of where you learn to solder, to raising, to anodizing, to acid etching. And she was constantly pushing her boundaries too, to learn and do, and then to bring that into the studio.
Of all the things she was, and she was a wonderful mom, and she was a great this and a great that. Even with all of the collections she's in and all the museums and all the acclaim she's had, to me, her biggest and most incredible strength was that of a teacher. She was the best.
That's a great
best.
legacy to leave.
She inspired so many, and I'll start tearing up. She inspired so many of today's jewelers with her just way of thinking and way of looking and way of being. It was an intensity that was infectious and incredible.
It sounds like it.
Little
And it's clear
dynamite.
from the way that you care about her and have this great presentation here in your home
Well,
of her work.
it's time for me to honor something I promised my mother on her deathbed, that I wouldn't hide all of her jewelry in a drawer or in a wall. So this auction is going to bring some of it out to the public again.